motherfucking deal, double G. Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. The king is back.
What's up, guys? We're back with another little recap video. It's Friday, October 30th. I happened to catch the Inside the Matrix card for one championship. I caught 3/4 of the main event. This is Rich from across the pool, one half of the host and duo here, and I'm going to do a little review. So there's 4 title fights, and I happened to catch 3 of them. And the first one I caught was Martin Nguyen versus Tan Le for the featherweight championship. Martin being the champion. Tan Le was actually a cast member, one of the fighters on the season of The Ultimate Fighter that Conor McGregor and Uriah Faber coached. And that fight was pretty good. Tan came out sideways stance, taekwondo style, light on the feet, bouncing, a lot of angles, landing, punching through the left cross from the southpaw stance to right to orthodox stance, then sliding out of the right, while Martin was more of a flat-footed Muay Thai style, trying to cut down the cage the whole time. Gave away the first 2 rounds, and third round, it seemed that Tan Le was starting to slow down, and Martin sensed it, so he started to pick it up, had him more stationary, stuck up against the cage, started landing big shots, big overhand rights, big leg kicks, throwing some head kicks in, none that landed, but big overhand rights landing, and actually looked like he was starting to break Tan Le down. And as Martin Nguyen steps in with another big overhand right, Tan Le switches stances and catches him with like a modified cross hook, check hook, and stuns him really bad, sends him face first into the cage on a knee. He puts Martin up against the cage, starts unloading shots, drops him again on his way up, blasts him with a knee, has him rocked, knocks him out, becomes the new featherweight champion. Tan Le was even saying after the fight that they'll probably run that one back in a few months, given the popularity of Martin, and really good fight, so I'll be tuning into that one. I don't really catch many of these 1 cards, and this is one of the ones I happen to catch, and they were pretty great and entertaining fights. So the next fight was for the lightweight world championship, a young 22-year-old Christian Lee. Pretty sure he's the brother of atomweight or strawweight champion Angela Lee in one championship. He fought a guy, Ion Lapicus, young kid. I've never seen Ion fight or really ever heard of him, but when they were introducing him or on his walkout, the commentators were talking about how he's 14-0, all finishes with 13 of them in the first round. So I was like, whoa. Christian Lee's 22 years old. He's the lightweight champion, and he's also, they said, won the lightweight tournament that one championship had. And I actually have some notes on this fight because a lot happened in a few minutes. So Lee came out hot, and literally within the first 2 seconds, got caught with a shot by Ion, dropped him to a knee. Ion got a body lock, switched to a hip toss, and landed in side control and started looking for the arm triangle. And they were fighting in that position for about 30 seconds. And then Lee got his way back to guard, got himself to the cage, fought back to his feet, got his own body lock, turned it into a takedown, nice trip, got to mount, then got shucked from mount into a leg lock by Ion, got his leg free, got to the side back mount, and just pounded him out from there. It was madness for 2.5 minutes. Pretty crazy fight. Very entertaining, very impressive for a 22-year-old kid to fight like that, go through adversity and find a way out. And the main event of the card was a fighter I've seen a few times, the middleweight champ and light heavyweight champ of one championship, Aung La Song, versus Reiner de Ritter. To be honest, never heard of Ritter, but they were saying there was bad blood coming into this fight. I've seen Aung fight a few times, a very solid fighter. Saw him fight Brandon Vera. They exchanged spinning elbows and shit, and he ended up knocking out Vera for the light heavyweight title. biggest fight started. Ritter came out, stepped in. Ong slid back and landed a beautiful counter uppercut and actually pointed at him. Shook his hand up in the air as to say, "I got you." And after that, Ritter immediately threw a few punches, got in on the hips, took him down. On the way down, ended up on the back, both hooks in. Was fighting for the choke for a minute or two. Then Ong got one of the hooks off, fought his way to the cage. It looked like he was going to get his way up. And as he was going up, Ritter adjusted again, got both hooks in. They fell back down. And he got the choke across the face and started to squeeze the jaw, and it slowly went under the neck and submitted Ong in the first round. I can see them running that fight back, given Ong's popularity over in Asia. So, other than that, that's all I saw, and it was a pretty great card. I'm actually going to be tuning into more One Championship cards from now on. Very entertaining fights. They seem like they got some solid fighters over there. And, thanks for tuning in. That's another review. We'll be back. We got big fights coming Saturday. A lot of fights for boxing, a UFC card. I don't think I'll be back by myself to be doing a recap for that one. Probably going to wait for the other host, Paul. And we'll do a full episode sometime next week, and we'll talk about that stuff. And then the fight's coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you.